Hello everyone, and you welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I'm your host, a proud immigrant who came here like so many of us to work hard, pay our way, and build a decent life in the UK. I've been reading every single one of your comments on the last video, and trust me, your voices are being heard loud and clear. Big shout out to Londres Lover 24 who wrote, "It is the same old history taxes up and who pays the working person." And to Taco Tuesday UK, who say, "I just want to get on with my job and not worry about politics." You are not alone, my friends. We all feel it. And now let's dive into the absolute storm surrounding Rachel Reeves, the childhood chancellor, and her recent appearance after the budget. If you haven't seen the clip, the whole thing was more dramatic than a soap opera final. The big question being thrown at her was simple. Did she lie about the state of the UK's finance, specifically the supposed black hole, to justify those hefty tax increases? When the interview asked her, "Did you lie?" she started talking about reducing child poverty. Please, her is was like asking a kid, "Did you eat the last biscuit?" And they replied, "But that biscuit helped me grow strong." Um, Look, I get it. Politics is a tough game, but when you are standing there representing one of the biggest economy in the world and the independent OBR Office of Budget Responsibility says actual there wasn't huge deficits. In fact, you had a small surplus. Well, it looks a bit fishy. From my perspective, as someone who watches every penny because I send money back home when they raise taxes by a massive 26 billion pounds and then say it was all necessary only for the numbers to change later. It makes you wonder where that money is really going. That's saying it. The most frustrating part for me, and I think for many of you, is the complete lack of accountability. The interview even played it back and all clip where Miss Reeves essentially say anything that goes forward is on us now. But when confronted this but when confronted, she immediately start pointing fingers. Oh, it was the OBR, or is this the conservative legacy? Tell me this. If I, as a self-employed immigrant, told MIRC, Her Majesty Revenue and Customs, that I made 10 10,000 and then later my accountant say actually it was 40,000, do you think they'd me off by blaming the weather? No chance. They sent me a lovely letter that starts with, "Dear Sir, Madam, we regret to inform you." The point is, when you are in charge of the country pure strings, you have to be strained with people, especially with us, the ones who get up early, uh, work double shift, and often pay a higher percent of our wages in taxes. Now, this is where I want us to pause and reflect. My question to you is, what is the solution? The government says they need more money for welfare and to help the most vulnerable. As an immigrant, I believe in helping people. That is a core value we all share. But the problem is that they are primarily funding this by hitting the workers with higher taxes, while the benefits package becomes so attractive that some argue it discourages people from joining the workforce. My take is simple and it's come from a practical immigrant perspective. The only sustainable solution is economic growth. Stop punishing war. We need tax cuts that incentive me and you to work more, not less. Focus on productivity. Instead of blaming the past, let's invest in training and infrastructure that genuinely makes the country more productive. Be honest. If you need to spend money, tell us why, where it's going, and who will benefit without playing game with the numbers. It's not about paying a labor supporter or a conservative one. It's about being a UK worker supporter. We need politicians who can finally say with straight face and no stuttering, yes, that was my mistake and this is how it's going to fix it, etc. What do you think? I being too harsh, or is this just the reality of Brits politics right now? Let me know in the comments below. Finally, and your homework right. That's all we have time for today, folks. It's clear that the debate over the budget, accountability, and those tax hikes is far from over. Thank you again for all your incredible comments and support. Remember to keep checking out the channel. If you found this video helpful or you just enjoyed the little law we shared today, hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And most important, hit the subscribe button and write that the little bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into UK life and politics. See you in the next one. Bye for now.